And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And there's several things that are happening in our community that I want to make you aware of. The first thing I want to tell you about is, as soon as I can pick it up here, is the new Bradley Essential for summer. And this has a calendar in it. And if you look on page, I think it's 38, the calendar starts, and they've got August and September. They got a little bit of July in there. And August and September and some October, I think. And then the new calendar, yes. And then the new magazine will come out with the fall edition. And these are great, and they're free, and you can pick them up a lot of places, but they're published by the Banner, so if all else fails, go by the Banner office on 25th Street and pick you up one of these because they're great. And they have nice articles in them, but the calendar is really good. And also talking about calendars, folks, I've told you all this. If you go to clevelandchamber.com and go up in the upper left-hand corner, One Community, One Calendar, you can look at the community calendar on the website, and you can list your events, and you can also find out what other events are happening. And that's a great way for you to know what's going on in Cleveland. And I have said that's the best way for you all to know if you're planning an event, you look and to be sure that nobody else has that date. Because as small a town as we are, although we're big, we're about to become a city, there may be 2 or 3 things on that night, and it might cut down on your attendance for your event. And I know it's very important to you all that you have good attendance at your event. Now, on August the 13th, which is tomorrow, from 10 to 2 at the Junior Achievement Office on the campus of Cleveland Community College, there will be a Junior Achievement Volunteer Fair. So if you have some spare time and think you might like to teach some classes, and they're easy to teach, folks, because I've taught them, and I'm telling you right now, they're easy and they're fun, and the kids are great to work with. So that volunteer fair is from 10 to 2, and the office is right there next to the big parking lot that Dr. Seymour was talking about on the campus of Cleveland State, right across from the administration building. So that's from 11 to 2 tomorrow, and I think I said 10 to 2, but I meant 11 to 2, and they will have refreshments and for you to come by and check them out and see what Junior Achievement does. Now, the Athens Area Council is going to do a children's theater, and it will be August the 16th and 23rd, which are Friday evenings, at 7 o'clock, and then Saturday, August the 17th and 24th, there will be 2 shows. One will be 2 and one will be at 7, and so that's actually 6 times that they're going to do Frozen Junior. And this is a children's theater, and it should be great fun. So the number to call, 423-745-8781, and they do great things here, folks. Now, I think I told you, and I hope Corey doesn't get upset with me at Ocoee Middle, but I believe Ocoee Middle is going to do this in the spring, going to do Frozen Junior, and I'm not sure that's right, but that was what I heard. So you might want to go see this one and then see how we do, and I'd say Ocoee Middle will do great. Now, the museum is going to have on the wire jewelry, and this class may be full, folks, and if it is, I'm sorry. You should have gone when I first told you about it. But this is Jessica Claren, and there's only a small number. She can probably take 12, 15 maybe in this class. These fill up fast. It's $20 for museum members, $35 for non-members, and go on the website at museumcenter.org and check that out and see if there's room available, or they can put you on a waiting list, because I tell you, folks, anytime you're on a waiting list, you may get called, because that happened to me one time at Lee University. I was on a waiting list, and they called me. And, of course, my problem was they called me at 4 o'clock for an event that was going to be at 6 o'clock, and I already had plans, so I didn't get to go. But you can rest assured that if anybody drops out and you're on a waiting list, you will get called. Okay, the Cleveland 2nd Annual Seafood Music Fest at the Greenway Park is going to be on Saturday, August the 17th from 10 to 7. And admission is $3, and ages 12 and younger get in free. So there's seafood, arts, craft vendors, and live music. So you may want to check that out, and check them out on Facebook, Seafood Music, Cleveland Seafood Music Fest and see what's going on, because you might want to be a vendor there. I mean, you know, what can I say? Parking is free, and this would be a good event, a good time for you to be out there. And August the 17th is probably going to be hot, but that's okay, folks. You know, this is the throes of summer, so what can I say? Now, the Jetport, the Cleveland Jetport, which we're so proud of, folks, so proud of, they have a fly-in, drive-in breakfast on the third Saturday of each month, and this time it's going to be on August the 17th, and it's from 8 to 10:30. The breakfast is $5, and you can see on the screen there's some additional dates. We have September 21st, October 19th, November 16th, and December 21st. This is a great time for you to take your kids out to the airport, donate to the Civil Air Patrol there who's doing the breakfast, and the youth out there. That's great. And then your kids may get to watch airplanes take off and land, and it's really an exciting place, and it is a beautiful facility, and it's something that Cleveland is very proud of. Now, the 104.1 Family Expo presented by Tennova Healthcare is going to be Saturday, October the 24th at the Family YMCA on Stewart Road, beginning at 10 o'clock. And this should be a lot of fun. It's free, and they'll have all kinds of activities and events and everything else that you need there at the Family Expo. So that's at the Family YMCA out on Stewart Road on the 24th. Now, Junior Achievement is going to have their Race to Achieve, the 5K and the 1 mile walk, and that's going to be Saturday the 24th at Tinsley Park. Now, you can do both of these events because that event kicks off at 8 in the morning, and you can run, and some of these kids, it doesn't take them very long to run that 5K. Wear me out just watching them. And then you can go over to the health fair. So the Race to Achieve is a fundraiser for Junior Achievement. Its registration begins at 7 if you don't pre-register, and the race begins at 8. It's $25 for adults, $20 for students, and the walk is $15. These are a lot of fun. Public sponsors help sponsor this. They bring goodie bars and bananas and water, and we're there for you, and you get a t-shirt and all kinds of exciting things. So if you go to Junior Achievement, JA of the Ocoee Region.org, you can check this out. And it's a great event, and we have a great time. Now, the Athens area Black Fox concert season tickets are available now, and you can call 745-8781, and they have a lot of interesting things happening. I believe there's 4 things in this series, and it should be really, really good. I loved their poster that they emailed me, because this has all the events that are going to be, all the entertainers that are going to be. Kashona is September the 6th. The Honeydew Drops November the 1st. KSO Merchant and Gould Concertmasters Series is January the 30th. And All the World's a Song, Shakespeare in Jazz. Now, doesn't that sound interesting? It did to me. Shakespeare in Jazz will be March the 13th. So for those tickets, you can call up there at that number, 745-8781, and get your season ticket for those events. Now, the Trek Through Truth, I don't know why they named it that because it's hard for me to say. Trek Through Truth Annual Gala will be Saturday, September the 7th from 6 to 8. More info on that, and next Monday's show, Doug Kaywood will be on to talk to us about that and let you know how you can support that event. And then the last show I had Stephanie Austin and the lady, and I'm having a senior moment, from the American Heart Association in Chattanooga, because we're going to have the Tennova Healthcare and the American Heart Association Go Red for Women's Breakfast on September the 12th, and that'll be at Life Care. And that should be a great event because heart attacks in women have different symptoms from the ones in men. Sometimes it's the same, sometimes it's different. And so that is something that you need to be aware of. So ladies, if anyone's interested in that, just let me know. I have a table, and if anybody wants to sit with me, you're welcome to, or 763-4404. And then the 55 Plus, the Active Lifestyle, sponsored by the Cleveland Daily Banner and co-sponsored by Tennova Healthcare at Garden Plaza and Life Care Center of Cleveland, and Cleveland Utilities is going to be Thursday the 12th from 10 until 3 at the Museum Center, and vendors are wanted. So give them a call at the banner, 472-5041, if you're interested in that. So that's all of the news I'm going to tell you, because my producer, Alex Payne, who's sitting here on the opposite side of the table with me, is leaving me. And I'm not running him off, folks. I'm really not. His dad has accepted a position at a church in Raleigh, North Carolina. And so he's been with me for a little over a year, because you did summer, and then this year, and then this summer.
Yeah.
And we had hoped you would start right in again school year, but you're not going to be able to. So first of all, explain to people what you were doing as my producer.
Well, what I was doing was I came in for fourth block just during school. I come in and I'd basically produce your show. I'd go back there and I'd use my TriCaster and just run it. So that's what I did.
And I listened to him most of the time. I did what he said, and we've had a great working relationship, and we've done a couple of things. We've done the block party, and you did the host and home, and there's another one of those this Wednesday, and y'all are doing that. And so one of the things that kind of sideways got us on this was, I thought Alex was going to be here for another year, and we were going to bring an assistant in with Alex so that he could train them their junior year, and then their senior year they would be Alex and bring somebody else in their junior year. But that's not going to happen.
Yes.
So explain to the students how they go about if they're interested in this.
Well, it is what's called work-based learning. And basically what you do is, if you want to have my job, you go to the CTE officer, I guess, your CTE officer, and basically just tell them, hey, I want to be a part of the work-based learning, and I want to go on to WTMB.
And I'm going to have somebody, because you know, I don't have a producer. So and Arlette Robinson is CTE for Bradley County. Rennie Wittenberger is the CTE for Cleveland City. So talk to either one of those, and then you could also talk to Bradley. That's Gwen Schroyer, and then also, and then at Walker Valley is Nate McKay. And so these people can help you, students, if you're interested. And I will tell you, this is a paying job.
It is.
And that's nice. That's exactly nice.
You get to get off school and you get paid.
Yes, that's right. You get to get off from school and get paid. And it's really pretty simple. So occasionally you all go off-site. Give them some examples of some things y'all do off-site.
So we've did a couple block parties. We've done a couple things for the museum, and that's either during the weekend or, you know, even during this time on other days. We usually shoot this show Mondays and Wednesdays, and other days we can do that sort of thing, and you get paid for those too. We go off-site and just film it and edit it and get it out. That's
exactly right. And then it's on Facebook. As soon as you, as soon as we get through, like when Alex and I get through right now and he gets it put up on Facebook, it'll be on WTNB TV's Facebook. And I know that I've called on them a couple of times. Like I say, last year they came and taped the Host and Home luncheon, and then they went when they did the World War II Normandy 75th anniversary of the Norman invasion, the invasion of Normandy, and you all went over there and taped that, and we had a great, that was great. And you'll be back with me Wednesday at this Host and luncheon. And then, and other times, we've been downtown at Gazebo for the block party and other things. And so, and they're willing and able, if anybody out there has an event that they want this team to come to. Now, Adrian Fisher is also, he's an employee of the station, and he's also there. So now that Alex is leaving me, with me not knowing he was going when he was going, and we didn't get to do the junior, senior thing, then Adrian will be here to train whoever.
Yeah.
But I've asked Alex if he thinks he's going to be doing this in Raleigh, North Carolina, and you don't know.
I have some opportunities. I do know a company wants me to travel with them to different places for like youth events and Christian events to live stream them.
Fantastic. So Alex's last day is going to be the end of this month? Yeah, somewhere
around
in there. Okay,
somewhere
we're
in there.
trying to figure it out. But I've enjoyed working with Alex, and this is my second producer because I had Bryce Gibson before, and Alex worked with Bryce in the summer before Alex came on. So all of our plans of how we were going to configure this didn't work, but that's okay.
Yeah.
The job is going to be open at the end of this month, folks. So any of you students out there interested in film production, just let me know. I sure would appreciate it. Alex, thank you for being on with me for the last minutes. And Adrian is telling me it's time to go. So for all of you all out there today, it's been a great day in Nancy's neighborhood. Try to stay cool and keep your pets cool and watered, and keep your plants watered too, folks. So today from Nancy's neighborhood, bye-bye.